Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, um, this is a theoretical question under indices, and it's very simple. A 3-week question, one of the recent years, which is 2019. That's about 6 years back, if I'm not mistaken. So, and it's very, very simple and straightforward. I thought we stopped at something on 20, question 24, if I'm not mistaken, either 24 or 25. So we can tag this one as question. We can say this is question 25. That's question 25. So all this question that has been solved will really help you a lot, okay, on each of those topics. You understand? Then it will help you to understand them more. So our advice, you can also pick more questions. We have a lot of questions that we can play around with, okay. So since I've been able to touch base on different kind of question on each of those topic, please, you can also jump on any questions that you can lay your hand on, okay. So here too we'll continue to solve and solve and solve, so that we can get acclimatized to the ways questions can come out and the ways you can solve it as fast as possible, okay. So straight to the point, we have a solution here, okay. So let me just divide this one into two, okay. So you have 2 raised to power, that's 1 over 8, all raised to power x equals 32, x raised to power x minus 1. Very simple, okay. So you could see that something is common here. 2 is common in everything. That is, how many times can I multiply 2 to give me 8? 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. Then how many times can I multiply 2 to give me what? 32. Okay, 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 2, 16. So I can just go straight to the point and write, I have 2. This one is the same thing as times. This is the same thing as what? 2 raised to power minus 1. 2 raised to power what? Okay, don't let me jump step. Don't let me jump step, because we are not here to show ourselves. So we are here to, for us to understand mathematics. That is the reason. 2 raised to power 3, all raised to power x equals what? This one I can also raise it to 2 raised to power 4, all raised to power x minus 1. So it's as simple as that. So that is 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 2, 8, 8 times 2, 16, 16 times 2, 32. So it means 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 2, 8, 8 times 2, 16, 16 times 2, 32. So it means this one you have to multiply to 5 times to get what? To get 32. So it's as simple as that. So 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 2, 8, 8 times 2, 16, 16 times 2, 32. So it's the same thing as 2 raised to power 5. So don't forget this one, law of indices. Law of indices. What do you do? Okay, this is inverse law. That's this one is the same thing as saying 2 raised to power minus 3, all raised to power x, 2 raised to power 5. That's raised to power, that's x minus 1. Okay, so it's as simple as that. This is the same thing as saying 2 raised to power minus 3. So it's still the same thing. I can also say 1 over 2 raised to power 3. I can also say 1 over 2 raised to power what? 2 raised to power 3. So from here, I can now say, okay, look at it very well. This is minus. There's a plus here. We don't usually write it, but it's times that is combining them. You know the meaning of bracket? The meaning of bracket is times, and they are both power. What do? You multiply them. So this one is something as saying 2 raised to power 2 raised to power minus 3x. Okay. Then the same thing applies to the right hand side. Look at 5. 5 is power. X minus 1 is also power. You use 5. Since this bracket is times, 5 times x, 5x. 5 times what? 1 is what? 5. There's positive here, but we don't write it. The owner of this sign, this minus sign, is what? 1. So this is same thing as saying plus times minus is what? Minus. So this one is same thing as saying that's 2 raised to power, that's 5x minus what? 5. It's as simple as that. Use 5 to multiply both sides. Okay? Use 5 to what? To multiply both sides. That's 5 times x, 5x, 5 times 1, 5, and you still have minus. So then look at this very well. This is same thing as multiplication. This is same thing as saying 2 raised to power 1 times 2 raised to power what? Minus 3x equals 2 raised to power 5x minus what? Minus 5. It's as simple as that. Okay, I've told you in laws of indices. Okay, it's not all about we jumping, you looking at the question. Please go through the part. Those parts will help you to understand the questions we are solving. Those parts are there. Okay, we have indices, we have various parts, we have factorization, we have parts there that are simplified for beginners, for beginners that wants to understand mathematics. Okay, so a tutorial step by step that will help you, that will guide you to understand this. Anything raised to power 1 is that thing. I said joy raised to power 1 is joy. Okay, so if you say Ahmed raised to power 1 is what? Ahmed. Okay, so 2 raised to power 1 is the same thing. So law of indices, they have the same base. What do? You pick one base, you add the power. It's as simple as that. So this is the same thing as saying 2 raised to power 1 plus minus 3x equals 2 raised to power 5x minus what? 5. It's as simple as that. The law of indices says multiplication law, pick one base. If they have the same base, then you have the power. So we've done the same thing here. And I've mentioned this in one of my parts on that sort of factorization. Plus times minus is what? Minus. I've also explained other ones. Minus times minus. Please go through them. It will help you a lot. So now, in this case, what do we do here? This is 1 plus times minus is what? Minus. 3x equals 2 raised to power 5x minus what? Minus 5. So you can see that it's very, very straightforward and it's simple. And it's even a theoretical question, which is a walkover for you. Okay? So you can see that from here, from the exponential law, last topic in indices, from exponential law, they must have equal sign. I mentioned it. Okay? Go through it. They must have equal sign and they must have the same base. So if they have the same base, because we are looking for x and the x is in power. So because the x is in power section or index section, so then it means that the base must be the same. So in this case now, the base is the same. What do? We cancel the base. Cancel the base. What do? You bring down the power. That's 1 minus what? 3x equals 5x minus what? Minus 5. It's as simple as that. Okay? Now, what do? Bring all s together. Bring all with no s together. Okay? The one that has no s is 1 and 5. And I've told you, when a negative is crossing equal sign to the other side, like this minus 5, for example, minus 5 is crossing equal sign to the left hand side, it will change to what? Positive. So it means that implies that implies 1 plus 5 equals 5x minus 3x is also crossing equal sign. I've told you anything on the right hand side is the owner of the sign. The owner of this minus is 3x. The owner of this minus is what? 5, because 3 is on the right hand side. Then 5 is also on the right hand side. So this minus 3x is crossing equal sign. It will change to what? Positive. That's plus what? 3x. It's as simple as that. 1 plus 5 is what? 6. 5 plus 3, that's what? 8x. Okay, 5 plus 3 is 8. So which implies that my x is equals to what? 8 over what? 6. Okay, divide, okay, not 8 over 6. So that will be what? My x, okay, let me do it like this. divide through divide through by 8. So you are dividing through by 8 to be able to get your, so you are dividing through by 8. You are dividing through by 8 to be able to get your x. Okay? You are dividing through by 8 to be able to get your what? Your x. Don't forget, all x, you bring it together. The one with no x, bring it together. So minus 5 is coming, is crossing equal sign, it changed to positive. Then your 5x minus 3x is jumping to right hand side, is changed to what? Positive. So when you divide through by 8, then at the end of the day, therefore you now have 6 over 8 equals what? 8x over what? 8. Therefore, it means that 8 will cancel 8. X will now be what? 6 over what? 8. 2 here, 3. 2 here, 4. Which means that x is equal to what? 3 over 4. So because it's theory part, okay, in a question, in one of those years, what do you need to do? You need to what? You need to conclude your answer. Okay? So you now say therefore, you say therefore, the value of x, okay, you can say you can write the question. Now, or you can just say the value of s is what? 3 over what? Over 4. So it means you've been able to conclude. You'll be able to get your what? Your full answer. And that is the way it works. You'll be able to get your full answer. The value of s is what? Is 3 over 4. Please continue to like, continue to comment. And we have our YouTube channel, okay? Please ensure you subscribe to it, okay? We want to reach a lot of young minds, either within the country or beyond, so that they can see that mathematics is not hard. It's very simple and it's straightforward. And then all they just need to do is just to show interest, okay? Pick a smartphone, have internet on the smartphone, then from there they can connect and then study mathematics at their comfort zone and be able to play around with the square. That is why we are not rushing. We need to touch base with a lot of questions as possible, so that at the end of the day, when you go to our page, okay, you'll be comfortable that, okay, yes, mathematics will be a thing of the past. Thank you. Cheers.